Holla ballers, what's going on? It's Preacher. We're doing some Affliction Warlock. Yes, we are. Hellstones for the gangsters. This is how we roll. Get those Hellstones down. Dark Intent for everybody. We're good to go. We're in good shape. Come on, Axel, baby. And again, we're going to do some soul burning and some soul swapping, baby. Dots for everybody. Make sure you've got a wonderful add-on for being able to track this stuff. It makes it so much easier. And in between this, I'm actually going to just see my Malefic grasping. I'm just getting those agonies tipping up as much as possible. Get those agonies up. Not my problem. The tank isn't pulling this stuff out. Tank's not going to pull it out. Who am I to complain? Keep those agonies ticking. We want as much dot damage. Oh, look at that fail. Be aware that once though you've used the soul swap is that your dots will in fact suck nuts. What you can do to aid your DPS in the middle of this is to get some haunts ticking if you're in good shape to do so. But I'm mainly just worried about keeping those agonies ticking. I already let them fall off once. I don't want to do that again. You can refresh all your soul shards, of course, by using your drain soul at the end. Just drain soul these down. Boom! Easy enough. Now we're on to our AoE style doing things. We've got ourselves a solid 4 shards. You going, big boy? Axel, baby? What's going on, Bal? And now remember, these are going to last a little while, so I'm going to spread out my Seeds of Corruption. I've already put a Soul Burned one on, looking for any mob who hasn't got them. And I'm going to just Malefic grasp that down. Now she's going to get those to detonate. Boom, and there we go. Tons and tons of damage straight up to the top of the meters when you do that kind of play. Really nice. You've got to remember that you see the corruption, you're setting up for the big bomb. That is the game plan. You're setting up for that big, big nuke. There you go, instantly soul swap it. Oh, stunned lame, but I did manage to get my 4 dots ticking. Now hopefully I'll be able to keep these agonies ticking nice and slightly. Come on. All nice, 71k DPS there. You can see this is not an overgeared character. It's all about just planning out these soul swaps, and at best, hopefully we haven't got the boss now. I bet we have as well. Oh, good. Because I haven't got any soul shards whatsoever. So I'm going to get a nice big soul burn, Seed of Corruption. Soul burn is so key, guys. It is really important. Spread out these Seeds of Corruption. Try and hit as many targets with them as possible. Let them detonate. Remember, they will detonate on their own. You don't need to add in the extra damage. They will go off on their own, and boom, there they go. And I get a Drain Soul there. I need my 4 shards ready to go. Nice, got my 4 shards ready, and hopefully I can show you some nice... Oh, I know what I've not done, though. That's what Preacher needs to do right now. Is I need to swap that. Don't pull, don't pull, don't pull. Yeah, okay. You pull, haunt, cooldowns, soul swap, get those on there. Curse of Elements, should it be needed. Start Malefic grasping. Now, I don't think we're going to get any extraneous buffs off, so keep haunt rocking and rolling. Main thing I want to do is I want to keep agony on. Before that Dark Soul runs out, I want that agony on. Give another big haunt. Oh, I was the only one who killed my head? Lame. Oh, uses his fucking unending resolve like a gangster. Now I'm going to save this / soul shard. You don't need to spam your soul shards. I see a lot of people thinking they need to do this. I'm going to refresh these dots now. Now I'm going to fire off this haunt because we're in the 20% phase, which means I could get a massive execute drain soul with all my dots ticking at the same time. And you can see the DPS that's coming out of this character right now. Always ticking down. He's going to run out. There's no point in me recasting anything. Get that drain soul ticking off. Bump. Down you go, buddy. Solid 80k single target DPS. Remember, this character is 465. He's nothing amazing. It's blue gear. Really is just normal blue gear coming out of the character. You can see the kind of DPS you can get with a nice solid pull. That is all down to the pull. It really is. Everything there is down to the pull. And just pre-planning. I want to make a big point out of not spamming your soul shards. You don't need to spam them during a boss fight. There needs to be some care taken. Really does need to be some care taken. So make sure you're getting the best out of them. This add-on I'm using at the top is Tidy Plates. Of course, the add-on link to download my UI is at the beginning of the dungeon. Get all these Seed of Corruption, and there you can see 200,000 damage instantly spammed out of those mobs. Very nice. Your AoE's all about setting it up. Don't panic. And don't spam your soul shards in a boss fight. I'm going to show you a little bit better example of that later. Again, soul burning everything onto the targets. Then using that Malefic Grasp to get those agonies ticking up as fast as possible to 10. Bub damage done. Straight up 90k. See the burst? As previously as Affliction, we just wouldn't see that. You would not see that kind of burst. It makes the class so much more enjoyable. It has to be said. It's such a much more enjoyable class the way it's working now. We always lacked that burst. And now it's not even an issue. We don't need to worry about it. I'm going to different style of AoE. I'm going to also soul burn on my dots onto the main target. That's going to let my Seed of Corruption go off much faster, which in turn is going to get those corruptions ticking faster. Just giving me that slight edge on the DPS. Understanding how the class works. If that Seed of Corruption will not detonate from my damage, will only detonate from my damage, then I'm going to just soul burn. I've got the shards to waste. This is just trash. I'm back to 4 anyway. I can blow them on anything I want. Again, soul burn everything on. Get that Malefic Grasp, ticking everything up to 10. I've got a haunt here. Where's the mortal coil? Touch too late on the mortal coil. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of figured you might be able to interrupt. But that was my fault. Nothing wrong with using haunt on the trash. Really is nothing wrong with it at all. Just get a drain soul off on this guy. Get my shards nice and high. Nothing wrong with that at all. Remember, you can spam your shards like crazy during trash. You really can, especially in a 5-man. Spam those bad boys. Get them absolutely out of the way. Now again for this one. Soul burn Seed of Corruption. Soul swap the dots on with another soul burn. That's going to set off that Seed of Corruption much quicker than previously. And you can see they've already got corruption on everything. And now I've got the AoE starting to fire off much, much quicker. Boom, down it goes. You're going to see up and downs with your AoE. It's like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's all good. All good. Be aware of your trash. One of the most important things, and I live streamed a little bit of the practice stages of doing this video, was actually just pre-planning, hey, what the hell does this mob do? Most of all, does it die? That is one of the most important aspects. I want to make sure I get a drain soul off. I want my shards nice and high. There we go, back to full shards. All the time I'm thinking, how can I manage my shards effectively? Effective shard management is everything. It really is absolutely everything. I don't know if I can leap back up here. I haven't done this fight as Affliction, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I hope I can. Abusing Warlock gates is just so gravy. I'm going to stick another one down there. In fact, I need a better position. Just to help out our tank maybe for later. I'm sure somebody's just going to use and abuse it in the meantime. All the utility of the Warlock just put into one magnificent piece. I do like what they've done with the Affliction Warlock. I would like a little bit more short-term burst. That's something I feel is definitely lacking. Spamming Fell Flame, etc. is not going to give you great DPS. Now you can remember when I'm refreshing my dots, I'm timing it as best as I possibly can to make sure we get the best use out of it. That is always going to be the case. Keep those dots ticking. Now, I was saying don't spam your haunts. It's really not necessary. You want to time it. So I've got 2 shards now. You might think, why aren't you casting haunts all the time? I don't want to do that. I've got 4 to play with, which means I can set myself up for some nice attacks later in the fight. And that's what I'm really interested in doing. I want to keep my agony at 10. I'm going to be nice and steady. Because you don't know how many procs you're going to get. That is always the killer. You don't know how many procs you're going to get. You can see I'm moving that mortal coil there to get some extra heals in. Now I've got 3. He's at 30%. I'm going to start spamming some haunts into him because we're about to hit the big DPS phase. Keep that agony at 10. More than happy to go into this DPS phase now. Refresh the dots, get a haunt back on. Too easy. Yes, it is. Too easy. Boom! Dominated again! Absolutely awesome. Soul shards are everything, guys. I cannot express it enough. Soul shards are absolutely everything to this class. You need to be planning them every second of the way. When can I use them? When are my big DPS burn phases? In a 5-man, you're going to have 2 of these moments, which are pretty much, you know, the pull when you can fire off your Dark Soul, all that kind of stuff. Get it ready, get it pumping, get it working for you. And then in your 20% phase, in which case you've got the big execute. So you're going to have big buff dots at the beginning, lovely for haunt. You're also going to have this execute phase, again, lovely for haunt. Make best use of those moments, every single chance you can get. Give that guy a rebuff. Opens the door, Mr. Ironclaw. Opens the door.
I think I have something that will open it.
A nice contrast, I've got to say. A nice contrast between, hey, you know what? This time, you spam your soul shards. You're on trash, you can get them back really easily. This boss, you need to be playing carefully with your soul shards. You need to plan it for the best bet. There's so much scope for improvement with an Affliction Warlock. It's really incredible. And we're skipping. We're skipping trash. Oh, no. I hate trash skipping. I'm bound to pull. Okay, I didn't. Safety in numbers, I say. Safety in numbers. Oh, shit. And he's okay. All right. Good times. Good times. We're still good. We're still good. Soul burn everything on. Get the haunts ticking. Fuck your shards. It makes no difference. Haunt on that guy. I'm going to get my shards back anyway in a couple of moments, so it's no big deal. Let's get these agonies ticking up to nice numbers. Yeah. Give this guy a refresh. And all I'm planning here is, hey, I want to use my soul shards as much as possible, then I'm going to get them back. 20%, drain souling down, agony ticking on them all, back to 4 soul shards again, so I can use them as much as humanly possible. Oh, you're mining. Needs to mine his Kipperite. I miss the gold days of who? Anybody in mining here? We'll take 1 each. Yeah, right. With 5 mobs, I'm kind of tempted to stick haunt on this guy. I'm not going to worry too much about multi-dotting here. Tracking all the dots is going to be a huge pain in the ass. I'll do as much as I can. I'm kind of tempted to go with 5 mobs. I'm kind of tempted just to go to straight up spamming of AoE. Well, that's not going to help me too much here. Let's refresh these agonies. Oh, I lost a couple of agonies. Always the risk when you're at 5 mobs is managing, 5 agonies. That's not easy. Managing 5 agonies is not always going to be the easiest thing, and you should really think about just spamming seed at this point. That's exactly why I'd like there. You just, at some point, you're going to miss one of them, and then you're going to lose that 10 agony, and your multi-dotting strategies just kind of fall apart pretty quickly. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want your multi-dotting to just completely go dog shit on you. So I've got to switch this up to spamming some seeds. Using this one with all the dots ticking as my sort of point of origin. You can see this pulls off really nice, adequate DPS. Ah, I'm going to lose the 10 agony, but there you go. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. And with all these dots ticking, it's very nice to just keep throwing out in between this soul burned dots mixed into the middle of it, because you're going to have all these corruptions ticking on a lot of mobs. There's no reason you can't just throw out some wonderful dots in the meantime and just keep those dots ticking away. I should have drained soul there, though. I'm going to go into a boss fight now with 3 soul shards. That is not ideal whatsoever. But that is just the way it goes. That's the way it goes. We'll cope with it. Get my gateway down. I love gateway. Abusing gateway is just a win-win. Oh, back to 4, so that's good. Luckily, my tank wasted enough time to get back to 4. Now, on this boss, we know how this boss works. I'm still going to soul burn on my dots. Oh, shit. That's bad. I haven't bound that. Whee! There we go. I haven't bound that. I'm still going to... Oh, come on, man. Soul shatter. I'm going for standard play here. Now, if I hit 4 soul shards, I'm certainly going to be there like that. I'm going to be throwing a haunt on at 4 because I've no chance of proccing more, so that's a DPS loss. But at the moment, I'm playing it nice and stable. What I'm waiting for is the point where he starts taking an increased amount of damage. So as soon as I hit 4, I'm definitely going to fire off a haunt. I can't possibly have aggro still. Are you kidding me, dude? Dude, what the fuck? You've had a week and a half to aggro this mob. What's happening? Keep the dots ticking. I'm playing it cool. Playing it very, very cool just now. If I get a Nightfall proc that's going to bring me to 4 shards, I'll certainly fire off a haunt. But until then, I'm just playing it cool because this boss has various phases. Keep the dots ticking. Nothing clever. Nothing stupid. All building up for that big burn. There's a Nightfall, so let's get a haunt on. DPS right now is incredibly bad. I don't know why. Here we go. Just going to fire off a Sea of Corruption into there. If it goes off, it goes off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But what I'm mainly after is these. I want my bombs, baby. Now, if you didn't know, these bombs actually give the boss an increased amount of damage taken, which is always good. Give me that. You can see now what the damage meter is reflecting that. Oh, thank you very much. See these 12 stacks now. Detonate. A lot more damage on the boss now. So now I'm going to move in with some haunts. But we're still not finished yet. He's going to go through another phase of that. What I'm going to do is watch this. I'm going to... Ooh, that was a bit fail. I'm going to give this Drain Soul because I think he's going to die pretty quickly. Well, probably not now I've done that. This was a really bad plan. Somebody else DPS one. My god. Kill, 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 kill. Oh my god, that was a bobbins situation to be in. Your army will crush me. I don't think so. Oh, the DK can res. Give me some bombs. This is going really badly. Oh, everyone's come to my side now to get bombs, have you? That's fucking super helpful. Assholes. Coming to the last boss. As you see, prepared my 4 soul shards. Not going to get an awesome amount of DPS on this one for a number of reasons. Now, I'm not sure if how much I can cheese this bridge. I don't think I actually can, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to drop the soul shard, my portal here so I can get back easier. Waiting for the tank. Let's see if we can get this pull absolutely perfect. Once the tank starts going in, that's when I'm starting casting my haunt. I'm getting my haunt ready. I'm ready to kick some ass. We've got an AFK DK. That is oh, and then the tank pulls anyway. So, fire off that demon soul. Get them soul burned dots on there. Get the curse of the elements on. Now, this is while I'm buffed to the teeth, so I want haunt up as much as possible during this phase, because this is my big damage phase. This is my bursty phase. While I've got this Dark Soul Misery on, I want to keep everything rocking and rolling. It's worn off now, so now I can start thinking about looking after my shards a little bit. He's going to take off shortly, there's no doubt about that. Keep those dots ticking while he runs. There he goes. Refresh those dots. Malefic Grasp as he runs. Now get moving. Move, 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 move. Where's my Burning Rush? Oh, Burning Rush. Go, go, go. I can outrun it as Burning Rush. Yeah! Someone interrupt him. It would be really helpful if you did that. Almost let Agony fall off. That would have been a stabbing. Looking after my shards again. I'm sticking to the floor. Don't want that. Getting ready for moving again. I'm up to 3 shards now, so I'm going to give him a big dirty shard while he takes off. And get moving. Oh, where's my interrupt? No worries, can cast while moving, bitch. Interrupt him, for the love of God, interrupt him. Now I've got 2 shards ready for the burn phase. That's coming up now. Get that Drain Soul on for the execute. Nose! Nose! My agony! My precious agony! Oh! Almost losing a 10 stack of agony on a boss, my god! Boom! Down you go! You can see the DPS meter absolutely dominated. Lots of things to take in there, guys. Take care of your soul shards. Plan, pre-plan. What are you going to do with these soul shards? When do you need them? When are my burn phases? When are my execute phases? All super important. Take as much advantage of them as you possibly can. Alright, guys? You have a great day, and I'll see you again.